Alright, after watching a video about like kind of late game sage healing, to try to kind of figure out what I was doing. Well, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I haven't let anybody die so far, but I wanted to get better at it. And it's really a matter of utilizing Druocole, Druochole, however you want to pronounce that. No cooldown, except for like once. It's a 1 second cooldown, so it's basically better than your global cooldown. But it restores. It costs no mana. It costs one Adder's Gall, which is your every 1, 2, 3, 4. I think every 30 seconds you get one Adder's Gall gem. The ovular, maybe even 20 seconds. Maybe 20, anywhere between 20 and 30, whatever. But this gauge just refills over time. You don't even have to be in combat like with White Mage. But not only does it give you a 60 cure potency, which is 200 better than my basic diagnosis, which costs 400 MP. It also gives you back 7% of your maximum HP, so 700 HP. Yeah, I had to make sure really quick I was doing that math right. Just like all of my other Adder's Gall spenders. At level 50, doing just your story quests, level 50 story quests, I only have Kerachole, Kerachole, Caracole maybe, which is a 30-second recast, 0 MP cost, 10% damage reduction to all party members for 15 seconds, which also restores 7% of my maximum MP. So Druocole will be just, if you just want to get some MP back and your Kerachole is off cooldown, I would say Kerachole is probably your better bet because it gives you more damage reduction over time than Druocole. But this is, again, you get Sage at level 70, so you start with Druocole, which is your do a really good heal to your tank, get MP back, and give that tank a 10% damage reduction for 15 seconds. Whatever order you want to use Druocole and or Kerachole in is up to you. But Druocole is where you can fill in the gaps and still get 7% mana back, which is great. And you're probably going to start most boss fights off with 3 gems, but it depends on how hard the trash is. Maybe the trash is the problem and you're going to burn more of your gems, but whatever. But level 50, it was fine. It was great. I had Druocole whenever I felt like it. I had Kerachole. I've kind of forgotten I had Druocole in the beginning, but remembered I had it. I didn't make much use of Phlegma, which is just 400 potency damage to the first enemy, 30% less to anybody in a 5-yard radius from that first enemy. It does a small heal to basically my tank, because that's the only person I have Cardia on. But anyway, I made a lot of usage of Dosis, which helped heal the tank a little bit at a time while I was also doing damage to the targets. I made a lot of use of Eucrasian Dosis, which is the heal over damage over time. I think okay. I think that does more to heal me. Restores HP to targets under the effect of Cardian granted by you. Triggers a healing effect. Okay. On a player under the effect of card. Okay. Okay. So no, it is to the tank. So I think that's supposed to do like I think it's basically supposed to be a heal over time. But I can't. I would like to like test that out to make sure. Anyway, sorry. 5 minutes in, and we're just gonna start this quest. I'm so sorry. We're talking to Ramza, Bas, Lexentale. However you want to pronounce this. Lexentale. Lexentale. I think I've been pronouncing it Lexentale because that's the gal we talked to before. Anyway, sorry. We're starting it now. Sorry. A City Fallen, level 70. This will open up, I believe, the raid series we're looking for. The entire reason we've been doing these quests. So the last quest and now this one. Lexentale. I'm going to just say Lexentale. The young man is at a control panel doing what he does. You have a cutscene. Dalmasca is nestled in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exits, just in case. You say something to him. As for the fight itself, the currents above Dalmasca are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. He gives the signal to the captain, who nods, takes his hand at the wheel. Your kind of traditional circular with spokes, like ship wheel. Which doesn't make a lot of sense for a ship that can go up and down. But maybe it has a tilt function to the wheel? I don't know. Maybe he directs the others as far as upwards and downwards angles. Like any captain would, I suppose, on a submarine. And probably we don't really have any aircraft carriers that also operate in the air. So, and like pilots in airships have pitch, yaw, and then left and right. I don't know what they're all called, but so we're sitting on a couch with Lena and Alma, I believe her name is. I don't know why I remember one, not the other, but just 3 girls of varying ages, you know. In walks the older brother, but still like a mid-teens maybe. We'll complete our descent to Rabanastre in the shuttle. The gals, including myself, nod to him and follow. Patriarchy, am I right? Alma says something. Her brother shakes his head no. She shakes her head no. Ramza? I thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. So that's what it was. She wants to go. He says no. She shakes her head. No, I'm going. But no. Come, we are wasting time. I'm sorry, Alma. I will take care of your brother and do my best to help you in your endeavor. I will be your sword, your shield, your magic, whatever I can be. The royal city of Rabanastre is flashing on the screen in our newest cutscene. A smaller airship comes out of the gigantic airship we've just been in. It seems to be the one with the 3 shafts for propellers and the 2-3-2 formation of those propellers on the shafts. Shafts. I'm sorry for who I am. I'm sorry. According to my father, Rabanastre was already a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. Then, your father believes that Rabanastre sits atop the royal city of Lassalia, capital of Ivalice? Says Lena. But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? Ha! Your kind are all alike. Parasites grown fat on the sweat and suffering of others. Wow, what a dick. She just crosses her arms. Bold words for a boy but 16 summers. boy of but 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. They kind of argue a little bit more. You turn to the city. Yeah, like this golden city. Like golden walls with some various blues and other kind of browns. Seems like you've heard something. Yes, we can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report to our army of adventurers that it's time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. You nod your head. Everybody just nod your head. Like this. I'm going to try a different civic. So the camera pans to these like three-toed, kind of furry-legged. You see, it is as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Gnolls? Are they gnolls? I haven't... Goblins, maybe? Should we kill them now? No, the time is not right. They have like sharp three-fingered hands, like long fingers, ending in claws, maybe? When has that stopped us before? Kind of like longer snouts. Fool, do you not see that one? Slayer of gods, they call her. Warrior of light. And there are several of them, actually. They kind of look a little bit scared at that moniker that we have earned for ourselves. The royal city of Rabanastre is now accessible. I kind of want to do it on Sage, to be entirely honest. But that is the end of this quest. Well, sorry, that is the middle of this quest, because we need to actually now do the raid, the royal city of Rabanastre. I will watch a video of it, probably do it next, at least the first of them, and we'll see what happens. But for now, I will see you later. Hope you had fun, hope you had learned something, and hope you enjoy the videos to come. Toodaloo.